just feel my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. days just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far, but that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new day. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down. You lay awake alone at night. Oh, like your life inside a car. Forget the world and drive real far. Put that record on again. Oh, my love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new life. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. I can't wait to leave this town. Wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. Please forgive me. And let's go. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh!
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run-up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Bill is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth are gonna be able to hold on.
Can he play from horse? Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Hoy will quick scope heavy.
Not necessarily translate to control the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just getting such a map control here.
Team kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna try to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun in there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by his teammates, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Good evening. How is everybody tonight? I am Brett FX, joined here by Shifty. We have just seen an amazing match here. That previous rated white versus rated gold's got us all hyped up. And just to let you guys know, for those of you in the previous chat, you all owe Shifty $100 each. Remember, rated was going to win, double or nothing. We said at the start, sorry guys, but that is just the way it's going to happen. So anywho's, yeah, this is going to be a Hustle versus Knights Templar match. I'm pretty sure, without being too mean, that, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing a map 4 and 5 on this one. Hustle, they haven't had too much luck. They haven't won a single match yet. Knights Templar, while they are 3 and 4, I do think that they have the advantage going into this match. Let's go ahead and check out our maps here for the night. I think our first map here is going to be on Checkmate. And that's a map actually that we just saw in the previous match. It was a hell of a map. I don't know if it's going to be as close as what it was before, but this has the potential to have some crazy, crazy upsets. So you never know. Hustle might be just, well, they just might be kind of trolling on us this entire season, and now they're going to start picking it up. Next map will be on Raid S&D, a tried and true map, everybody's favorite, I believe. And then we're going to go into a control checkmate once again for our third map. If it does go to a fourth, we will be seeing Raid once again for a hardpoint. And a fifth map, God willing, we will be seeing, well, probably a map that I will never cast because it always seems to be the very last one in the series. It's going to be Express. So with that being said, Shifty, are you liking what you see for the maps here so far?
Yeah, I am. I think Checkmate twice is going to end up working out pretty heavily in the favor of Knights Templar here. But with that being said, I've been wrong before. But I do like Checkmate. I think it has a sort of duality to the map that a lot of maps don't have, in terms of it has specific areas where the SMGs can shine and specific areas where the ARs can shine, as we're going to see who comes to be the better amalgamation of those two things here in this best of 5 series. Let's take a look really quick, if we can, at the Knights Templar roster, as I believe Rybo will not be playing tonight. So D-Day going to be filling in at that captain spot with Mythic, Plasmid, and Ginger here for the side of Knights Templar. 4 familiar faces that we've seen all throughout the year so far. And with Knights Templar starting off, by the way, 0-4, they're looking to take their 4th straight series win here and continue the momentum.
Absolutely. And I got to say, I'm really excited to see Mythic and Ginger play. Those guys are always lights out when they do. I think the last time that I cast them, Mythic was using the Milano and just making people look silly with it. So definitely looking forward to there. Over here on the Hustle roster, we are going to be seeing Oblivion as our captain, Diggs, Lucid, and MJ the God. And I believe Korn was not too happy with this name the last time that we cast him. He's got this other guy, like, what was his name? I can't even remember it anymore. It's like, well, it doesn't really matter. He's not that good at basketball. But anywho, we are going to be going in here to our first map, which will be on Checkmate, as we said before. So definitely some opportunities maybe to see some fire from Hustle to be able to take some points off of Knights Templar. I think overall, though, we're going to be seeing a more solid put together team coming in from Templar to be able to win out. But again, it can always kind of surprise us in the end. Yeah, Hustle 0-7. I think that they're pretty much guaranteed not to be making any plays going on in. We'd like to see maybe some mix-ups, but sometimes, those bottom teams, they can kind of play spoiler in the playoff times. But typically in this situation, I don't think that's going to be the case. Anyways, now we are going to be loading in onto our map. As you can see there, the beautiful intro screen that's going to be coming on in. And yeah, who do you, well, do you know what? I think we all know who we think is going to win this one, Shifty. That's not going to be any surprise, but what do you think the score line is going to be?
3-0.
Well, that's not really a score line.
You're talking about the C. Oh, you're talking about the map. Let's see. Let's say 250 to. You know what? I'm gonna give them 100 points. Say 250 to 100. As Knights Templar starting off very quickly and efficiently, as they've been known to do here recently, as well as Oblivion and Diggs, though definitely no players to scoff at. Could be very impressive players, to say the least. Well, they're going to have to turn up in a major way here for the side of Team Hustle, as Knights Templar in and around the center of the hard point as of current, as Diggs will slide out to his death there from Mythic, who's known to be quite the monster for the side of Knights Templar here. Is early lead going in favor of them, as Plasmid with this weird sight that we've seen him use throughout the duration of this league that he absolutely loves.
Yeah, that's an interesting one there. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Ginger, though, picking up Oblivion there into the back, they're going to be able to secure themselves the spawns, get that time here on the point as well. So far, this is pretty much standard from what we've seen on this map. P1 is typically your nice little back and forth grindy point. And we are going to be seeing potentially Knights Templar really starting to take it away here for P2. Mythic looking pretty good as well. He is 6-1. Ginger going to be trying to pick a couple kills here inside the container as well. That's potentially a bad nade, but not going to be the case. Oblivion, though, picks up 2 to break on into the point. So if they can clean out these last couple of players here into the back, that could be huge to get them back into this map. But Diggs not able to make it happen. Oblivion does get shut down, and right away we're seeing Templar jumping right back into the point.
Yeah, D-Day doing a great job holding the backside of P2 as Diggs. Nice entry kill there onto Ginger, as he's going to try and stop the rotation at least as much as he can, as P3 getting ready to pop. And you see those arrows on your screen. That white has popped in control for the side of Team Hustle, as MJ going to be locking down that rotation along with Lucid and Diggs, who steal 3 kills of their own here, as Team Hustle looking pretty good off of the break and trying to keep things even here with Knights Templar. Is honestly a lot better start from the side of Hustle than I expected.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hero effect, so we might be seeing him coming out looking strong at first, but it's the long game that we're really looking forward to, as Plasmid is going to be staying alive here down below. Contesting is going to be coming in. Nice pickup there, as we do see him being able to take down Oblivion, but Lucid answering back with 2 of his own, taking down D-Day and Plasmid. So fantastic job. He's back and forth here on this point, but are the rotations going to be won here by Knights Templar or by Team Hustle? We'll see in a second, as Mythic is going to be able to clear it out. He makes it look easy. Still staying alive. Can he pick up Diggs? No, Diggs gets the better of him just for a moment, though, as Ginger comes on back in. Should be able to clean this up when Diggs answers back. Oh, Diggs. He's trying to be playing spoiler here, as Hustle is in the lead right now.
Yeah, and doing so pretty handily. Currently is really and truly Knights Templar has not been able to get into the hard point really for the entire duration of P3, and now for P4 is now finally able to break in. Is the red squad over on the right, as Knights Templar trying to put something in their favor, but too many trades going in the way of Team Hustle as of current. 5-point discrepancy is that master game clock will tick down due to the congestion. So Knights Templar will take a little bit of control there at the end, but we're looking at those rotations. Take a look. Is this huge gunfight right there for the side of Hustle?
What are we watching right now? Is this really Hustle? Have they swapped controllers with somebody? They're winning.
They all got Hero's fiance to play.
I guess so. She is very talented when it comes to Call of Duty. But yeah, I mean, we are seeing winning rotations. They're winning out spawns. Now, Mythic has been able to get back behind them here. We'll see if they can do the damage. We'll be able to pick up Oblivion, but immediately gets taken down. So still, control is going to be over here for Hustle. They're winning good gunfights. I mean, Lucid is 12 and 14. Yeah, but he's winning the gunfights on the points themselves. We're seeing Knights Templar finally getting a good contest here in this hill. And the spawn outs are going to be happening. So maybe the next 30 seconds are going to be going over in their favor. But I mean, really, Hustle, they are looking good. If they can keep up this momentum, if they can kind of keep up this pace, this could be a very, very interesting hard point.
Absolutely. It's going down to the wire here for P5. Knights Templar are very wisely going to try and soak up as much of that time as possible, as P1 now will pop for the second time here. 20 points almost in the way of a lead for Knights Templar, as Diggs will drop to Mythic, who is absolutely paving the way in kills for the side of Knights Templar. 18 and 8 is he. All 4 members of KT now stacked up in and around the hill. Some help going to be necessary for the side of Hustle, as it will not come in time. Knights Templar will get control here, as Plasmid trying to play a little bit too much there of a hero role, as he was bouncing in and out of that hard point. Just needs to ensure the time there. 30 seconds now will be the better of them for the side of Knights Templar, with 20 seconds left in this hard point. Knights Templar now finally looking like they're starting to put some things together here.
Right now, these next couple of seconds are going to be critical here, not just because of the hill about to pop, but for these spawns. And look at that. It's going to be Lucid and Oblivion picking up kills there inside the back of that hill. That is going to be huge. But number 7, D-Day, is trying to do all that he can. He finally does get picked up. So we could be seeing the majority of this time starting to go over here towards Team Hustle if they can win this next couple of fights. Plasma does get picked up. They have been able to secure a nice line right now of defense. It's going to be up to number 3 to try and make some plays. MJ does go down. Lucid trying to cut off the reinforcements, the flank around back behind. We do see a contesting going down onto the point itself. Finally, it is going to be wiped out. We should be seeing those spawns flipping. There you have it right there. It's going to be up to Diggs maybe to do some work, but he just can't make it happen. Finally, Templar starting to get that momentum that we thought we were going to have. 113 here to 147. But Hustle, they're still going to be contesting here little by little. And honestly, if you throw one body at it, I don't think it's a bad move. It does prevent that Knight Templar squad to just kind of rack up some of this trash time. But overall, they're doing a pretty decent damn job, and we'll see if they can actually pick up some decent time here on this next hill. They did before. We'll see if they can do it again.
Yeah, Mythic and D-Day for the side of Knights Templar are really the big players to watch right now. 45 kills combined between the both of them, as they are single-handedly essentially controlling this map for the side of Knights Templar. But it's not about the kills. It's all about that hill time. And right now, Team Hustle doing a good job of staying pretty close here. Is 43 points now, 44 points in counting. The differential is Oblivion, unfortunately, will get his face peeled by Ginger, as now he's going to continue to run the train, as he will take a second kill, locking down that spawn in favor of Knights Templar. Team Hustle going to get pinned back here before too long, is realistically they're looking in prime position to begin running away with this if Hustle's not careful here.
This is what we expected to see, you know, just kill after kill going in the favor of Knights Templar, especially off of that spawn. They have control of all of the power players, and right now they're just locking it down. Look at D-Day here, just soaking up those kills. He's like, yeah, okay, you want to run in front of me? I'll go ahead and take the points. We already be seeing the rotations coming in for new. That's going to be a nice hold here to start it off. Plasma, though, and Ginger looking the wrong way, as they are going to be coming in from behind, but Plasma is going to be able to pick up only one. Oblivion does get taken down, so we do see some time starting to go the way here of Hustle. 200 mark has been cracked. That's typically where where you do see these teams starting to just kind of walk away with it, especially when Mythic goes off like that, picking up 3, as we do see D-Day with a 7 streak of his own. He has secured some artillery. Don't think it's going to be coming into play, though, this map. They can win it here, I believe. Nope, they're going to be 1 second, I believe, off of it now that the contest has come on in. So we will be seeing at least one more rotation coming on up.
Yeah, one more rotation over towards P4 here is, or P5 rather, is that Hill was very scrappy during the first set of rotations, but honestly, it's getting to the point where it's a little too late for the side of Team Hustle, as we've got 2 members from Knights Templar in the 30+ kill category, almost double positive for both. Is D-Day going to drop those streaks in? And honestly, that should be all she wrote for the side of Knights Templar. He will take out a teammate, but we'll take 2 members off of the board for Knights Templar. It's now 250 to 138. I was pretty close. That was a much better showing, I think, than what a lot of people thought was going to be happening. So, you know, props there to Hustle for really sticking it in there in the very beginning of the game. I don't know if they just caught Templar kind of off guard, or if Templar was maybe cold going into this, but yeah, that was a really good start to this hard point. And, you know, maybe if they can kind of get that initial momentum going here in the S&D, they might be able to steal it away. I'm not too sure, but they look good. Honestly, there for a little while, it really did look good for Hustle. They were winning rotations. They were starting to get those spawns in their favor. They were moving around the map like they knew what they were doing. With some purpose, yeah, and that's exactly what you needed for the side of Team Hustle. It's unfortunate that it fizzles out there towards the end, but you're right. Maybe riding that momentum into the S&D can make a huge difference. I believe we're going to raid, if that's correct. Yes. So raid S&D is going to be coming up. So definitely a map that both teams are going to be familiar with. So definitely a map that can have some pretty wild rotations and potentially some wild 4-man hits over towards maybe that pool side, and see if Hustle can bully their way into the bomb site. Because you and I both know S&D wins championships. You got 2 of them every best of 5, just like Hardpoint. So, I mean, honestly, if you can't come out and win map number 1, map number 2 is your best opportunity to try and ensure a series win here for the side of Hustle. And nobody wants to go 0-8. Nobody wants that. So realistically, this would be a good time to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I agree with you. 0-8 would definitely not be a good feeling whatsoever. But on this S&D for raid, yeah, it's going to be their best opportunity to try and make their comeback, get back into the series. Yep. See if we can't take it to that map number 4. Maybe get a rematch there for a hard point. But you know, it's really going to come down to, I think, those initial first bloods here in this match. I really think that Hustle is going to have to, because I really don't see Hustle being able to come back in a 3v4 situation or a 2v3 situation. You know, they're going to have that man advantage right from the start in order to really make something of it. So where are the shots going to come from? Who is going to be that guy that can kind of step up and start getting those first bloods? We really need to kind of see that happening here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it all depends on how cohesive they play their defenses. I think the defenses are going to be the big teller here, because if you can't steal a defense on this map, you have no hope of winning it. I mean, just to be quite serious, as Lucid,
hey, there you go,
coming out with the first blood onto Ginger there, will rip a face off of one of the members from Knights Templar. 2 on the outskirts, and Diggs and Oblivion will put them down in quick fashion. Now a 3v1, DA last alive. And I mean, honestly, if there's a man you want in a 1v3, it's probably him based on his performance in Hardpoint. But at this point, the bomb's going to go down this round, looking all in Hustle's favor.
They are have to monumentally screw up here in order to lose this one. And D-Day, he's going to try and wrap around, see if he can't find any quick kills. Honestly, he has a really tough road ahead. Just, you know, even with this team, it's going to be difficult, especially because of the way that they have spread it out. They're watching pretty much every one of these corners. D-Day is going to be able to check up here. And nope, he's going to decide go down through garage. So wasting a lot of time. I don't think he's going to be able to make it to the bomb site itself. He's just going to be kind of looking for these picks. Maybe he can get a couple of kills, get some streaks going in his favor here. We are in the very first round of the game, so no harm in trying it out. But yeah, that 1v3 was just not going to go his way, as we see Hustle taking that first round in the S&D, and they did it on the attacking side. So fantastic job for them.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice initial take from the side of Hustle. And like you said, it was going to be all about, could they get those first bloods, and then can they press the advantage from then on, as Lucid again was able to steal a headshot onto Ginger there at the beginning. And then it all kind of went downhill and snowballed for the side of Team Hustle. And almost perfect round number 1, D-Day the only one able to get a kill. And granted, it was during some garbage time, but nonetheless, 1-0 in favor of Hustle, but look at the aggressive push from Oblivion that immediately gets shut down by Mr. Weird Sight Plasmid, as Diggs will trade that off. Now a 3v3, D-Day and co working their way through middle map, and now going to push directly in through kitchen. Mythic and company are going to have their hands full here.
Oh man, you know, Oblivion wants that back so bad. He hits that kill. All of a sudden, we are seeing a totally different match right now. Mythic is going to be able to pick up Diggs. Is now down to a 2v3 situation. D-Day cleaning it up. It's going to be all on Lucid here. He was 2-0 to start it out, but yeah, that's going to be a very hard task. Once again, it's kind of in the same situation that D-Day was in previously. Not going to be happening, but yeah, you know, Oblivion, like I said, he wins that fight. And that opens up the flank, stops the push there through the middle. That's a totally different round. So just, it's those like milliseconds that just really get you.
Yeah, and really and truly, I think, honestly, I don't blame Oblivion for the aggressive play there. I think the downside is just Knights Templar made a good play call to counter it. I mean, they had all 4 members over towards that bottom art area. So honestly, Oblivion, maybe try that again on a later defense here, and you might end up catching a couple players with their pants down, as now Hustle back on the offensive. And that nade over outskirts, not going to do anything. A 3-man hit over towards A, but Ginger is the man to watch. He's already pushed through middle and will steal the trade onto MJ the God. Now trying to turn and burn onto Diggs, but will not let it happen. 3-2 now, again in favor of Hustle here on the initial.
You see Mythic overlooking that bomb. Bomb has gone down, so it's going to be all up the Templar to make these plays. They don't have the man advantage, but they do have a pretty decent skill advantage, I think, overall. We'll see if they can actually
spot.
find that.
What was that?
That is sick.
I've played Raid for years and I didn't know that spot was a thing. Diggs just hid. He just pulled a card out of his pockets. What was that?
Shifty is breaking right now as Diggs showing him new ways to play the map.
My brain just melted. And it looked like Plasmid's brain melted too, because he looked right at him and didn't see him.
No, fantastic job there. I do want to mention the fact, though, the 2 rounds that we have seen Hustle win, they've gotten first blood.
Absolutely. I mean, and I think we're going to have to continue to see that pattern, especially with, I mean, well, and on Raid, especially too, with how closely knit these bomb sites are. It's going to be very, very important to get the first bloods.
Dude, Diggs is 5-1 right now.
I know. Yeah, I see that.
Wow. Fantastic coming out from him. And we do see a very heavy push over here onto that B side. Ooh, number 8, Ginger could really catch a couple players here out of position here in the middle of the map. And be looking for that. But Mythic over here by Ring. See if you can spot anybody just yet. Does look like Ginger is going to be able to get that first blood there into the middle. Oblivion, he is going to be set up for the cross shot. We'll be able to pick up at least one there for Lucid, but Oblivion gets traded out almost immediately. Now down to MJ and Lucid to try and make this happen. Ginger comes around, snaps right onto that flare, picks up the second as well. Ginger picks up 3 total in that round. He's like, no, guys. You're not going to be having the lead here in this map.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bit lackluster reaction time there from those 2 players of Hustle. Is honestly Ginger, I feel like, had a full second in front of Lucid there on that first entry.
What's crazy about that is Ginger was all the way over there in bedroom. So he makes his way all the way across the map to get those last 2 kills, picks up one in the mid, and then the last 2. So he literally runs all the way across the map.
Traverse the entire map. Nice. Is really strutting his stuff there for the side of Knights Templar. He's on a 3-kill streak now of his own. Let's see if maybe he can weasel his way into some streaks here as he gets potentially closer here in this round. As you and I both know, the streaks in S&D definitely rare, but can be absolutely monumental if they can be taken advantage of. Diggs very stagnant with the bomb as he works his way over towards B. He's got some teammates behind him. Players 5 and 6, that's going to be Mythic and Plasmid, are going to be the first line of defense. Will they be able to make anything happen? Diggs very wisely sliding onto the bomb and letting his teammates tag him up. No trades yet.
How is there no kills?
I don't know. No
going on?
wall bangs? No wall bangs?
We've got D-Day all the way back behind him. Finally, he's going to be able to pick up a kill. 3 go down. MJ is the last one left up and alive. He's going back and forth with Mythic, but he is getting chased here. Ginger will be able to take it down, but that collapse was insane, and nobody was dying there for the longest time. Crazy stuff, as we did see Hustle somehow staying alive around ring for probably a lot longer than what they should. But in the end, we do see Templar being able to close it out, and they are going to be able to go up 2-3, taking the lead.
Well, and the downside is that hindsight's always 20/20, but what I would have liked to see there is after you got the initial tags up on those players in top laundry, you need to press that advantage. You had 2 players there from Team Hustle that were very lackadaisically playing around that ring and not pushing up to get those kills and get that first blood advantage, allowing Knights Templar to kind of close the noose around that site. And realistically, a great retake at that is first blood again goes in favor of Knights Templar. Mythic with the bomb. We've got 2 players from Hustle pushing towards the pillars, and we'll be able to take advantage of one of those. Lucid and Co. will make it even here, 2 apiece. As Ginger on your screen now, watching the flanks. 2v2, that bomb is down at B. Looking pretty good for Hustle potentially, though, as shots getting tagged up for the side of Knights Templar as well.
And you've got to remember that bomb is down, so depending on how Hustle wants to play this, they could just play for that time. D-Day is going to be looking for that bait and switch. Ginger are going to be 2-man teaming over here, and that is going to be down now to a 1v1. So D-Day versus MJ. We'll see who's going to be able to be the better player in this round. Lucid's going to be able to pick up the initial damage going on in. Will not be able to take him down. That's going to be D-Day missing out on some of those shots, but they're just going back and forth, and Knights Templar will finally be able to get that last kill to finish it out. Too bad there for Lucid. I mean, I really would have liked to him say, you know, instead of challenging, maybe just go in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it means, you know, you give up the plant, at the very least, you heal up, and, you know, you have another opportunity to get that 1v1.
Yeah, I mean, again, hindsight's 20/20, but that's the difference between a good team and a great team. A lot of times is those one-on-one mental plays that Lucid realistically, yeah, you're totally right. Should have pressed his map advantage there, maybe pushed down towards garage and played his life. We had about 10 seconds left, so D-Day was running out of time to plant that bomb. However, offense, very aggressive one at that, and pinstripe kill feed will now leave us with a 2v2 with that bomb traversing over towards A, but Mythic has pushed through middle. Nobody watching Zig for the side of Team Hustle, and they will pay for it. As Knights Templar coming through on the backs of a nice flank from Mythic. Wrong letter. Mythic, not Mythid, as he will take 2 huge kills there in your best play.
Mythic is looking good here. Definitely starting to feel himself out. Hustle, they're falling apart. You know, they did get a first blood there, but it was quickly traded out, so it didn't really mean a whole lot. But yeah, Oblivion definitely struggling here in this match. Not able to get anything going on, not getting those even trades. We are all down here to map point. This could be the end here in a 2-0 advantage potentially for Knights Templars. We'll see how Hustle is going to be able to respond. Currently, it does look like we are seeing a big B push. MJ will be able to get that initial blood. Diggs is going to be able to pick up another one as well. 2 versus 3 in favor of Hustle at the moment, as we do see D-Day trying to play that overwatch position, making sure that his teammate is going to be staying safe, at least for those long shots. But Mythic now maybe rotating over here towards this A position, but Lucid, he's going to be watching for the cross. And does look like D-Day is going to be able to answer back with Diggs. So we're all tied up now, 2-2 apiece.
Yeah, that was a huge kill there onto Diggs as well, opening up the B site, and everybody now from Hustle kind of weirdly backing up and not pushing over towards B. I don't like how lackadaisical they're playing that. They should have gotten a little bit more aggressive in towards the site. However, Lucid will take a big kill. D-Day will trade that one off. Now a 1v1. And honestly, if you're D-Day, You can play back if you want to, but you need to be careful. Lucid's working his way very carefully over towards that bomb, and he looks like he will have the positioning. You have got to be kidding me. D-Day, that is disgusting. Turn the game off. Nope.
Was that not a rematch? Was that not the exact same situation that we saw before? 1v1 down to Lucid and D-Day?
It
D-Day
sure
wins
was.
both of them. Both of them. Lucid. Oh my God. That is rough. So we are going 2-0 advantage here for Knights Templar. Going into the control, we are back on checkmate, I believe.
Yes, we
I'm
are.
not mistaken. Yes, we are. So, checkmate, it started out really well there on the hard point for Hustle. Maybe we're going to be seeing some momentum going back in their favor, but that is a brutal, really sad to see because those rounds were not so clear cut. There was a lot of moments where Hustle could have been able to take, 2 or 3 of them, gunfights going a different way. Obviously those 2 1v1s that go down to Lucid, you like to think Lucid maybe plays it a little bit differently. He's going to be able to get the better in those 1v1s, but D-Day just showing that he's just better in that situation. So
you win those 2 1v1s and that puts you at 4-4 instead of 6-2. So yeah, I especially that last one, because my God, Lucid, you cannot lose that gunfight, my friend. That is just wow. I'll give him the credit on the first one. Yeah, I understand trying to play your life and maybe play a little bit closer to the bomb back behind that box and maybe see if you can, out head peek him there. But good God, you cannot lose that second gunfight. That is just tough.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. So, going on into the control, Templar, they've got all the momentum. They're feeling good. They have pretty much, in my opinion, I think that they're going to be locking this one down. I don't see Hustle being able to take the win here in this control. As much as I would love to see them being able to put a map on the board, it's just we're just not seeing it coming out of their players. The consistency isn't there for those long-term matches. At the very beginning, they're looking good, but they're falling off pretty quickly right after that. But so going on into checkmate, if you guys are just joining us, this is 2-0 so far, as we stated before. I do want to say you need to check out that last match. That was rated versus rated. Very, very good match there. Definitely do so. Make sure you hit that like button down below as well. That does help out the K7 League, making sure that the YouTube algorithm is on our side and not working against us. And of course, Shifty does not want to pay you a visit unless you've got, bag of chips and maybe some good Mountain Dew on your hands. But anyways, we are now in the control, and so far it is looking like Knights Templar losing out on that first blood, but they are on the defending side, which I would say is probably the best side to have on this map.
Yeah, I think especially if you're the side of Hustle, you need to win your defenses here coming up. The attack, this first round can kind of get chalked if you want to, but realistically, starting off strong would be nice, but you need to ensure that you win your defenses here as Knights Templar tied up here in the lives advantage as D-Day and Ginger and company now taking 3 in a row as Oblivion only one to make a play there, and we will take 2, at least trying to lessen the blow of those lives consistently being lost for the side of Hustle. But right now, the defense from Knights Templar looking immaculate. 30 seconds left in this round, and to be quite honest, unless Team Hustle gets a full aggressive hit here, it's going to be hard for them to take. Now B, they are on it at least, and Diggs was able to clear out the top lane area, but will they be able to continue that progress over towards B about halfway through the first third?
Yeah, we do see Ginger being able to clear out top lane, so they will be able to have that high ground advantage. That's going to give them a lot of information as well. Mythic is going to be able to clear this out. Oblivion was doing all that he could to try and stay alive. He was able to get at least 1 tick onto that B site, but just nobody else there really to help out. You do need the rest of your team to kind of quickly get that in your favor. But now we do see the shift coming over onto that A side of the map. Mythic, though, is a one-man army as he's trying to stop this. So far, he is 4-3. He's definitely shown some prowess here in the rest of the match so far. Ginger also following it up as he's now 5-2 on a 2 streak. We'll see if they can actually finish this out. They are doing a fantastic job with 3 seconds left. As soon as they get this next kill over onto that Bravo, that's going to be Plasmid. Oh, didn't catch the last guy. That's going to be Lucid. Staying alive, but Ginger will be able to pick that up. So we are seeing a little bit of work there from Hustle, but in the end, it's not enough. They run out of time. They don't have the lives in their advantage. So overall, this is a win, and a win here for Templar.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're Hustle here, what you need is on this defense that's coming up, you need an efficient first wipe. If you can get a first wipe of the Knights Templar squad, you can push up and really force that spawn disadvantage, and then you can kind of run with it and let it snowball. So we're going to need to see how this initial break goes. If it doesn't go in the favor of Hustle, then I think Knights Templar is going to take this offense very quickly.
First wave of kills is going to be critical. Absolutely agree. 100%. So right now, Plasmid is going to be setting up, making sure nobody's going to go in for the wide flank. Ginger is going to be coming around in the outside of the plane. Might get a couple of shots off through the windows. D-Day answers over here onto Lucid. D-Day, though, still staying alive, and he is going to be able to win those initial kills, as you stated, going into the favor right now of Knights Templar. So we slowly but surely will be seeing Templar starting to move on up. Ginger, ooh, not getting the kill there onto MJ.
That was nasty.
Will stay alive, absolutely. And well, the script is kind of flipped now. All of a sudden, that advantage that we saw coming in here for Templar, well, they kind of squandered it, and now all of a sudden, Hustle has Templar pinned in the back.
It's exactly what we wanted to see from the side of Hustle. Even if it didn't come out on the first break, that second break, they're being very efficiently taken from the side of Hustle, as MJ the God on your screen on a 4-kill streak, really living up to his name here and trying to press that advantage. As Knights Templar are trying to break their way out of the spawn. Mythic will be the first one to do so, as he's up in top plane now. Peekaboo, hello Diggs. As Oblivion will take another. Ginger trading that one off. D-Day taking a second. As now B ticking in favor of Knights Templar here for the moment. That first third has been assured, as now working on the second. We've got players from Hustle trying to make something happen, but Knights Templar, firm grip on that Bravo site.
And I like the fact that they're going to be rotating over onto A as well.
Already.
Yeah, making sure that they are going to, even if they get wiped off of Bravo, which they have, they've stopped the clock continuously. So they're not really worried too much. I think if they get this next wave of kills, they should be good. But as I say that, we do see him getting wiped off of A. So D-Day having to back on out, making sure he can try and play his life. 14 seconds left. They do jump back onto that A position as well as Bravo. Ginger trying to solo this, not to be able to do so. Plasmid is going to be back over onto A. We should see that time starting to extend, unless Diggs is going to be able to come out with some sort of miracle and pick it up. Oh man, as I say that, only able to pick up one. Time extension is in, and that is not spelling anything good here for Hustle with only one tick left up on B.
Yeah, that was really solid offense there. I mean, yeah, they had to throw a lot of lives away to do it, but nice job from Knights Templar being able to not only pick up one, but 2 ticks on not only 1, but 2 points. Because right now, it's going all in favor of Knights Templar. That red bar is almost finished, as D-Day will take out the trade, making a second onto Lucid, and just like that, Knights Templar taking a second round in an ass-whooping of a fashion.
Yeah, that was looking good. I don't think it was as dominant as it could have been.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I mean, you know, Hustle bounced back, I think, really well. Got to give them props for that. That first wipe, it should have been a pin all the way in the back. We really shouldn't have seen 19 seconds left there for that initial capture for the A side. So Hustle, you know, they're trying to make it a game. They really are. But overall, Templar is just too good, especially with D-Day dropping 20-6 right now. That is insane.
Yeah, he's putting in some serious work here for the side of Knights Templar right now. He has been all series. I mean, 35 kills, I believe, in the hard point, as he's continuing that prowess here in the second respawn game mode. Is back on the defense is the side of Knights Templar, and they're looking to press their advantage, as Lucid will take the first blood, Oblivion taking a second, as Lucid takes a third. Now immediate lives advantage going in favor of Hustle, is now B going to tick in favor of that white squad as well. That first third, oh so close, and will be assured to the side of Hustle. Hot start for them on the offense, as now they're ticking A away as well.
Absolutely. They almost got the second tick there into B. Will get wiped out though, but yeah, D-Day now on a 6 streak, looking for the 7 and 8, looking for 9, not going to find it, but he's got the cruise and the artillery. Not going to be massive on this map, but it can put them out of position. So any help is going to be appreciated for the side of Knights Templar. Diggs, though. Wow. Elbow to the side of the temple. Sit down, my friend. And now Ginger going to be trying to clear off over here onto Bravo. Not going to be the case, though. Second tick will end up go in. We do see Mythic not able to hold off this push that's going to be coming around over onto A. So right now, we might be seeing an attacking round going into the favor of Hustle. It might be a little bit too early here, but they are making some headway with 41 seconds on the clock as well. And Lucid wins the gunfight. Maybe a little bit more of an ego challenge there from Ginger. MJ does go down. Mythic comes in. That's the clear, almost securing the point. Can Oblivion actually come in and finish it off? He can't, as D-Day somehow able to stay alive, and maybe Diggs will be able to do it. No! Come on! Give him one! Give him one! Come on, Knights! Oh my God!
Heartbreaking, dude!
Just at the edge. Will not let it happen. Ginger now all the way in the backfield. Desperately, Hustle is trying to get onto the A point. 20 seconds left to go as we see D-Day racking up kill after kill over here. He has the high ground advantage, will finally get taken down, but Lucid immediately traded out. 11 seconds left. We do finally see it getting stalled out. Will this be the moment that A gets capped? It is. Finally, another minute on the board, but we only got 7 lives to work with.
Yeah, by the skin of their teeth, Hustle able to assure that A point. However, no respawns left remaining. A 4v10, and now Knights Templar is in the faces of the spawns of Team Hustle, and they look primed and ready to potentially run away with it. Now a 3v9. Granted, to the favor of Team Hustle, they only have one more third of Bravo left to get, but they looked very, very trapped right now by the side of Knights Templar, and that's full evidence there from MJ dropping. Lucid will drop as well. The last player alive is Diggs, and he will die to the streaks. Knights Templar finishes off the 3-0 sweep in a 3-0 fashion here in Control. And, I mean, honestly, did we expect anything else?
No, but I will say that was much better than what we have seen on some of our other matches.
That's fair. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair.
You know, not harping on Hustle too much, because we do a lot, especially after that troll game that they had versus Heartbreakers. Can't believe you guys put me through that one. But they didn't look horrible. Obviously they didn't win. They lost all 3 of their mats, but I mean, they got 130 some odd points there in the hard point. They were actually tied with them up until, you know, about probably midway through the match. They were looking back and forth. They were winning rotations. They were breaking hills. In the S&D, yeah, that was a bit of a stomping, but we had some really close rounds. As you said, those 2 1v1s go the way of Hustle. All of a sudden, we're a 4-4. We're continuing that map out, right? No telling what else can happen. And then we go into the Control. It was, yeah, okay. I will say there was a round in there that definitely was favoring heavily towards Templar. But, I mean, we saw a really good attack round on that last one there for Hustle. Some decent defensive rounds that were going right to the wire. I mean, that wasn't terrible at all. I mean, Hustle, they played some close maps. Overall, they're just not the better team. It's Templar here. That is the better team. So they're going to continue on this season as a 0-8 going into week number 10. We see Knights Templar. They're bumping it up to 4-4. Now, Connie, do we have the division standings for Templar and Hustle? I want to see where they're going to be matching up, because I think we got a tie going on. It may be the other division that I'm thinking of, but I think we might have like a 3-way tie going on into the next week, which would be really crazy, especially that could have some really massive implementations there. So we do see, yeah, rated gold is going to go 6. I think, did Mythic win their match there?
Monolithic did win, yes. So they're
okay. Monolithic did.
They're 5-3 now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. It was the other division that I was thinking of that we had the tiebreakers in. So Knights Templar, they do go 4-4 in their group so far. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to allow them, even if they do win next week, to be able to get into the playoffs, which is a shame, because
with Rated White dropping, though, that could potentially shake some things up. I think what we would end up needing to see is Rated White lose next week as well as Knights Templar winning, which, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Knights Templar plays Valiant next week.
But I think if they're tied, the map counts win out, don't they?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So, and right
so-
there, I think Rated has a
Yep.
much bigger map count than what we see from Templar. But anyways, interesting stuff here for week number 10. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Unfortunately, it is only one more week. But we do have playoffs coming up after that, as well as relegations, which are all going to be extremely exciting. So that is going to be it here for us tonight, guys. We absolutely appreciate you joining us. Shifty is able to come back. He was struggling there a little bit, but, you know, honestly, man, the guy is a legend, and it's not going to let a little sickness get him down. Get away, viruses. Got nothing on Shifty. But that's going to be it here, guys. Take it easy. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.